there! It's guest host Matthew, and we just did the video. Like 5 seconds ago. I made my normal little zinger thing. It was about mustard. I don't know why. I went down to go play a game and reorganize magic cards. And then I don't know, something happened, got deleted. Dad, you have any ideas about that?
I know nothing.
Well, the premise of this video, and the video we just did 5 seconds ago, was we're going to talk about the 10 upcoming horror movies of 2014 that are not already out, that we are interested in and that we're looking forward to.
At the end of the video, we will each give our pick for the top movie.
Which was previously not discussed, but now we know.
Yeah.
So what could it be? What could your choices be?
I have no idea.
Alright, the first one, Purge Anarchy.
Which is basically Purge 2.
It's Purge 2. Because
I'll take
you
the
have a
I've
spin-off
seen
of
this
that?
one.
Or, yeah.
Yeah, the first Purge movie was ripe with a lot of possibility.
Everybody who saw that trailer was into it. Like, my friends who came with me to, I don't know what they came with me to, when I saw the trailer, they didn't even like horror. There was ones that didn't even like horror. They were like, this is interesting, I want to go see this.
And the movie fell flat. It wasted the premise, but the fact is that it's out there. The premise is it does have a lot of possibilities. I think Logan Toxic mentioned it once. He said, "Wouldn't it be cool if there was a purge and like the doctors in the hospital were ready to kill off patients and they were not with."
Oh, that'd be cool. That's
See, that type of
an awesome idea right there. Oh, nice.
And
like
or people in the airplane in the middle of the purge, and all of a sudden the steward, the sort of pilot, goes and wants to.
Oh yeah,
take break first.
It's ripe with ideas.
I'm not sure about
personally don't think Anarchy is that ripe fruit for this idea.
It's a chase movie.
Chase movie.
I will watch it. I don't know if I'll see the theater.
No, it's not theater.
It seems like a Blu-ray one for me.
It reminds me of the James Gunn film about the earthquake with the criminals
Are you
getting out.
Kind of like going, oh, I said this before.
No. I just
know.
wanted to get that in there because I thought it was an apt thing when I said it last time.
Number 2.
Paranormal Activity 5.
I don't think either one of us is really interested in this one.
No, it's Paranormal Activity. I don't care about any of their films. Like, I'm just not into the concept. I love James Wan's The Conjuring and Insidious. Those are perfect ways to do a ghost film and make it scary. Paranormal Activity is like if we don't have the door. I can't close it, but like if you saw that door in the background slightly closing, you're like, oh no, what's gonna happen? That's what those films are.
Anyway.
And apparently the new ones. Apparently the new ones, Xbox and Natal, what's it called again? Kinect. There we go. Natal. I'm sorry, I didn't know it was from like 4 years ago.
But no, it doesn't look great to me. I'd rather see the marked ones, which is already out. And that has
it's probably just going to recycle what it always does. So
The part 4 was horrible, so I'm really not looking forward to part 5.
This next one, Poltergeist remake. I've never actually seen the original.
Sam Rockwell, great actor.
Yeah.
He's supposed to be anchoring this one. Not quite sure. Sam Rockwell, although he's great in a lot of films, he does a lot of bad movies. The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Yeah.
Great book.
You might be better off watching the series for this one.
Yeah.
A little bit of Undertaker.
You got some Undertaker in there, yeah.
The American Badass.
He can choke slam you. He can tombstone pile drive you through there. That's the type of poltergeist you want to see.
Him and Paul Bearer.
Oh, my Undertaker. I didn't do that in the last video.
No, you didn't. The next one, The Guest. You're interested in this one?
Really?
I am probably going to pass on this one because it just doesn't interest me as much.
Adam Wingard, who did You're Next, which was a passable movie. The first 2/3 of the movie, not very good. The last act of You're Next, we'll watch it together.
Okay.
Is actually pretty horrible.
It's
pretty good. Practically great, actually.
Your Next reminds me a lot of the, which was very popular nowadays, people breaking in with masks movies.
That's a whole.
And
this is kind of the same type of thing here. We got like a guy, their son's gone away to war to Afghanistan, he dies. This guy comes up, he says he was a friend of their son's, he was in the same platoon, same army unit, and basically he starts talking, telling stories and stuff. But as he
just start to fade away and seem just
not
seems like, quite right.
Yeah, he's either not who he says he is, or this has really screwed him up and some serious crap going down. So this could be another slightly home invasion, hostage type of thing. But you know what? I'm
Or
kind of
it
interested
could
in
be
seeing
the
it.
first Rambo film, which is nothing like the other Rambo.
Let's go. Next one.
Dodge Snow 2 Red versus Dead.
I am so into this one.
I love the first
trailer.
Dodge
Was
Snow.
it was amazing.
We're a huge fan of foreign horror overall. Like I'm the Asian horror guy. We like foreign horror. Frit Wild, Cold Prey.
Yeah.
You know.
Fantastic.
Frit
First two
Wild
films
1,
are awesome.
2 are amazing. I love them.
2 is the best. 2 is the best.
2 is just perfect.
But-
it does perfectly the whole
Dodge
stuff.
Snow is fantastic. It's a Nazi zombie film, very much in the vein of Evil Dead 2. Very
It's
wacky, very
right
crazy.
after the first one, with little twists. When we
Yeah.
saw the teaser trailer, didn't show much.
Yeah,
It
in the
showed
first one,
just enough
he
to be.
saws off his arm because he gets bit by the zombie.
Yeah,
remember?
because he was bugged by the zombie. But in this one,
They sew it back on.
They sew it back on, but it's not his arm.
They sew his-
It's the lead zombie, Nazi zombie's arm.
So he has like zombie power. Like he has
He's like
strength in his
super
arm.
zombie power arm, and like that's all it gives you in the trailer, and that's enough.
It
I want to
shows
see
a
that.
bunch of gore shows. You see a crap load of gore. It's
A lot
really
of stuff
cool.
from the first,
really funny.
a lot of stuff from the first movie. There's just one scene where they're like showing all the stuff and showing stuff from the first one, and then you see him later on in the film. I guess it's from him later on in the film. And he looks at his arm, he like shakes it, and he punches the zombie's head and explodes. And I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna watch this film. Obviously,
Right there.
you didn't have to
You
do
had
that,
us
but
at
I'm gonna do it now.
You had us at head explosion. You had us at
The
head
next
explosion.
one is another one that you're more into, and I'm not as into for a reason I'll discuss. Cheap Thrills.
It looks cool. Guy is down on his luck. He's just lost his job. He's about to be evicted from his house. He's got a family. He meets his friend at a bar. They meet up. This guy's got $250,000. He starts doling out the money, basically giving them dares, stuff they got to do. The dares start amping up and amping up and amping up, and it's getting more violent, more brutal.
I
It's
won't
kind of a
make
black
the-
comedy. It looks pretty cool.
I won't make the comparison I did in the last video, which was a
Because it
bit.
didn't really work.
It didn't really work. I guess not. In the last version of this video. But I feel it's going to be hard to watch. I think it's going to be funny, but it's going to be really hard to watch slowly
Yeah, I
near
don't
the
know.
end. And
I think it'll be fun to watch though.
I feel it's going to be one of those where you're like,
This could be a theater one for us.
not for us. I might see it afterwards if you make me, but like I feel it's going to be.
Don't point out on me, dude.
No, it's going to be hard to watch. I feel. Next one,
Rec 4.
another sequel, but a possibly good one this time. Rec 4
Not
Apocalypse.
No, I don't know. The first
1 and 2
great.
were really good.
But the third one?
Third one was not really good. I never went to see it. I saw bits of it. I just wasn't interested. It didn't capture me like the first two did.
It's very
Didn't-
different. So the tone of the third one's very different. They say this fourth one's going to get back to the tone of the first two, but you know that could just be lip service to get people interested in movies.
Yeah,
I'm not sure.
God, the third one reminded me a bit of Quarantine and Quarantine 2. I don't even know what Quarantine 2 was. It was something. But I feel like 4 is going to go zombie apocalypse style. It's just not my thing.
Let's go to the next one.
The first of our two Sundance film ones, The Babadook.
Looks awesome.
Looks to be an
Incredible
English
trailer.
film.
Check this out, guys.
Check out the trailer. It's great. Reminds me of Creepypastas. I love it. Like I love Creepypastas. I love this. The whole like supernatural in your house coming get you. You don't believe it at first. Kind of a
Yeah.
fairy tale type thing, but it's there. It could be psychological. We discussed this. Could be.
If it's psychological, it's going to mess it up.
I like the idea of
Let
a
us go to
creepy
Del
monster.
Toro aspects of this. Let this be Del Toro
I
aspects.
don't want this to be. Yeah, I don't
Del
want this to
Toro.
be one of those. No, I like Del Toro. I don't want it to be one of those psychological things. It should be Del Toro.
Husband passes on. The wife and the son move to, I think, another area.
Yeah.
And she finds this book called The Babadook. It's kind of like a kid's book, kind of thing.
If
Like
it's in a
a
word
dark.
or it's in a look, you can't escape Babadook.
And it's kind of a boogeyman character. I like
Yeah.
that, by the way. And you slowly find out that this
I made
Babadook
this-
character may actually be real.
We didn't get to see a lot of it. The pictures of it in the book is freaky. What we saw of it reminded me of the things, the faceless things, the greater intelligence looked
Doctor Who, yeah.
control of Doctor Who. But that was a far away look. I'm hoping it gets a little creepier than that. But it looked good.
I don't want
want
to say too much. I think that's not.
I
better
feel
than
like
shows
it should
too much.
be either a one scene thing or one of those like face of fire, but much
Oh, it's
further
very
in the
creepy.
back.
I was very creeped out near the end of it,
Yeah.
thinking we're going to see this big jump scare.
But
Which
it
didn't
doesn't
come,
show.
but we saw
It reminds me of a scene in I think it's The Conjuring, where a girl's describing something in the corner, and she says she see it, and the entire time I'm looking at it, I'm like, "What is it? Well, are you gonna show me? Don't show us!" And they never do.
The anticipation kills you.
Yeah.
Next up is The Killers.
The Killers. This is an Asian one, so that's
You
my
want it?
field. Two guys, completely different lifestyles. One's completely in love with his like wife and daughter. He wants to protect them. The other seems to be obsessed with some girl who doesn't explain who she is in the trailer. One of them is a serial killer, attacks the women of Tokyo. The other finds out and wants to do something. It seems that his family gets involved, and you know.
I'm not sure if he does it because he wants to, or if he becomes obsessed with the killer.
Yeah,
but something
there's a bit of like hints in the trailer that maybe he himself is just as dark, but he's doing things more on a vigilante scale than this other guy.
You thought of I Saw the Devil when you were talking.
Yeah, I thought of I Saw the Devil with the whole like guy obsessed with killer and getting a bit dark.
Let's get to the 10th one so we can talk about our pick.
Yeah, this is a personal favorite. Patrick Evil Awakens.
Yeah. In this one, we've got Charles Dance and Rachel Griffiths in this one here. I think this is another Australian film.
Yes, it is.
And the original was Australian. As I mentioned it before, I like the director Richard Franklin, who did the original. I'm not sure who's directing this new one here. Trailer looked interesting, but to be honest with you, it just seemed a bit...
It's Patrick, honestly. Like, a lot of the scenes were, like, Patrick. It's Patrick,
It's going to be a
Patrick.
little bit gory, a little bit more...
Hoping it's not,
all these practical effects on
was
CGI.
it Vince Vaughn in the like, remake of Psycho? I hope it's not, like, a shot-for-shot remake.
Yeah. Okay.
But a lot of those scenes.
So
favorite choices.
Who's going to go first? Near you this
You're
time.
going to go first this time again.
I'm going to go first again. And I stick with my original choice that I chose before when I first video got deleted. And that's Dod Snow 2, Red vs. Dead. Fantastic film. A lot of high energy.
First Dod Snow, obviously.
The trailer is incredible. The humor's there. The gore is there. Just a fantastic film. A great throwback to the 80s films. A fantastic looking film. I say fantastic a lot in this one.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Fantabuloso.
Thank you, Christopher Eccleston. And my choice is, it's going to be what I originally chose in last.
Patrick, right?
No, it's going to be The Babadook.
Yes.
Like I said, I love the creepypasta like feel of it. It's very interesting. It's very like, it's got that sort of like
It does look
creepy
really
thing.
cool.
It reminds me of stuff like, and it's going to be stuff that flies over your head because you don't watch creepypastas like I do.
Oh,
Completely
thank
over your
you.
head, Dad. Whatever.
Well, that's not the least, but
It's
it's condescending at all. There's
I'm joking, man. The Rake, though, it doesn't like compare. If anybody knows what I'm talking about, in comparison to how violent and weird looking the Rake is, but like the Rake SCP type stuff, like freaky looking creatures that like.
I would not
Hunt you down.
understand. This is totally over my head.
Oh, good lord! But like, if you know what I mean, it's like it's creepy, it's personal, it's in your house. It's one of those like I'm hoping. Don't do this. Don't do this. I don't want to see any psychological stuff.
Yes, this is not the Innocents. But
This
this
isn't
would be
Taxi Driver, man. We ain't in for this Robert De Niro. I want some good, like, scary stuff. I want to see anything. I want to see a Babadook 2, where you're seeing that creepy-ass looking theory. I don't do it. I don't do it for the money or the fame or the free beer. I do it for the
Babadook.
The Babadook. But you know, it just make it supernatural. That's what I want to see. I want to see another good. Like it's been a while since we've got a good supernatural creature to carry a franchise, and I think Babadook could be pretty good in that respect, in that creepy
I like it.
figure respect.
So those are two of our tops, and I gotta say, Babadook is one of the tops of my list.
The second,
Dod Snow, you're gonna see.
I'm gonna see Dod Snow with you. Obviously, I don't. We'll see.
I think we both are interested in the Killers as well,
I
and the
wanna see
Guest. I want to see
Killers.
the Guest. You're interested in the
I'm
Guest?
not as interested in seeing the Guest.
We're both gonna see Cheap Thrills. I think.
You're
might make
probably
us
gonna
see
make
it
me
in theater.
watch Cheap Thrills.
I'm not going to theater by myself. See something like that.
Oh God.
So okay, guys. Thanks for watching. Right now, because I was going to make it before. Right now, it is seriously time for tea.
Patrick.